10 best moments in NBA history. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Orb. The National Basketball Association is a league like no other. In its 67-year history, including its 3 seasons as the Basketball Association of America, it has conjured countless magical moments, each culminating of a fascinating story. Combining the typical American sense of glitz and glamour and the fast pace usually associated with the more popular sports, it has captured the hearts and imaginations of a captivated audience for generations. Not every iconic moment involves the winning of a title though. The beauty of the NBA lies in the fact that an encapturing tale can be found almost anywhere, from contentious trades to all-out brawls, era-spanning dynasties of dominance to a single play. Here are the top 10 moments in NBA history. Number 1. LeBron vs. Celtics, Game 6, 2012. In 2012, King James was already known as the best player in the league, and the Michael Jordan comparisons were all over the place. However, he had yet to accomplish his biggest goal, winning a championship. To do so, he had to lift his Miami Heat over Paul Pierce and the Boston Celtics. In a pivotal Game 6, down 3-2 in the series, LeBron went for 45 points on 19 of 26 shootings, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists, and he did so on the road at TD Garden. The Heat went back to Miami and took the series. The Heat went on to win LeBron's first NBA championship against the OKC Thunder. Number 2. Tim Duncan sends the San Antonio Spurs to double OT with a surprise 3. As great as Timmy was in bringing a second title to San Antonio, he'll be remembered far more for the 3-pointer he hit to send the Spurs to overtime against the Phoenix Suns in their first game of the 2008 playoffs. With time ticking away in overtime, Spurs swingman Manu Ginobili drove down the basket before kicking out the ball to Tim Duncan, who was knocked down a wide-open 3-pointer. The make was Duncan's first and only one from long range all year. The Spurs finished off the game in double overtime, 117-115. Number 3. Russell Westbrook becomes the second player in NBA history to average a triple-double across an entire season. Very few of us ever thought that anybody would replicate Oscar Robertson's season-long triple-double average, but Russell Westbrook defied the odds and managed the feat in 2016 and was crowned league MVP in the process. After averaging triple-doubles in the following 2 seasons as well, Robertson only did it once, Westbrook was putting up such consistently giddy numbers that he started to desensitize us all to triple-doubles and large states in general. Westbrook's numbers and all-around play have been a polarizing topic, with accusations of stat padding being hurled from all 4 corners of the Twitter sphere, and Westbrook unable to translate those stats into meaningful postseason statistics. But from a purely statistical standpoint, his achievements were undeniably impressive.
Now they're back this time. They're set. Oh, Russell Westbrook!
Number 4. LeBron James returns to Cleveland. LeBron James's return to Cleveland, which was only enabled by the Cavs winning the draft lottery for the 3rd time in 4 years, turned his previous Cleveland PR disaster into a sporting fairy tale. Everybody loves a dramatic return, and everybody loves a redemption story too. 2 years later, James delivered on his promise of bringing Cleveland a title, topping off a story for the ages. Number 5. Greatest game ever played. Boston vs. Phoenix doesn't sound like a duo that would be involved in what many consider the greatest NBA game ever played. However, it was indeed the case. In Game 5 of the 1976 NBA Finals, the series was tied 2-2. This game had everything and then some. The game went to 3 overtimes, including an unacknowledged timeout by Paul Silas that, had it been granted by the refs, would have been a technical foul on Boston and given Phoenix a chance to win the game at the free throw line. Number 6. Kobe Bryant dropped 60 in his last game. Kobe Bryant, at 37 years of age, wasn't himself in the final season, but that didn't stop him turning back the clock in his final game, scoring 60 points in one of the great mic drop exits in sports. And sure, he took 50 shots in the process, but if there was ever a time to shoot your shot, that was it. Number 7. Magic plays center. Game 6 of the 1980 NBA Finals will always be held as one of the greatest individual performances of all time. It's also one of the greatest playoff moments of all time. With Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sidelined, the Lakers made the amazingly risky move of starting a rookie Magic Johnson at the center. You read that right, it was at the center. Magic was brilliant, scoring 45 points, grabbing 15 rebounds, and dishing out 7 assists. He did it all, leading Los Angeles to a Game 6 win and an NBA title. Number 8. Dwayne Wade dominates Dallas in the 2006 Finals. Say what you want about the suspect officiating that marched much of the 2006 NBA Finals between the Miami Heat and the Dallas Mavericks, but don't blame Dwayne Wade for taking full advantage of the circumstances at hand, at least not entirely. As villainous as Wade has been proven to be at times throughout his career, the then budding superstar demonstrated his mastery of the pro game and getting to the free throw line at the Mavs' expense. During the last 4 games games of the series, Wade averaged an astounding 39.3 points, 8.3 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2.5 steals, 1.0 blocks, and 18.3 free throw attempts in 44.6 minutes. Not surprisingly, Wade was named the Finals MVP. The Heat, for their part, won all 4 of those games to turn an 0-2 series haul in their first championship in franchise history. Number 9. Kevin Durant joins the Warriors. Kevin Durant joining the Warriors, which was only made possible by a dramatic cap spike, ruined the NBA's competitive balance in one fell swoop. It didn't matter how good the other teams were, they were never gonna beat a squad that could roll out Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Andre Iguodala. When healthy, these dudes were always going to win every single year they were together, and not only did Durant's move to Golden State destroy league parity, but it also destroyed Durant's reputation. Even now, he's widely viewed by fans as the guy who took the easy way out, the coward who couldn't stand up to the rival gang and decided to join them instead. The ongoing outrage and disrespect that stemmed from Durant's decision remains truly intense. Number 10. Ron Artest rescues the Lakers in Game 7 versus the Celtics. The Los Angeles Lakers may well have wound up with yet another disappointing NBA Finals loss to the Boston Celtics in 2010 if not for the surprising uprising from Ron Artest. With Kobe Bryant struggling to find the hoops and the Lakers down by as many as 13 points in the third quarter of Game 7, Artest stepped up with his best game of the series, if not the entire season. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, and 1 assist, with a crucial 3-pointer to put LA ahead by 6 with a minute to go. The Finals MVP trophy went to Bryant anyway, though Artest was still rewarded with plenty of airtime, which he put to excellent use with the post-game interview above, followed shortly by one of the most entertaining press conferences in NBA history. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.